Yo, Bachi 2007 back at you with another one. So we're going to get back into this case of Roda Osman and how she's being exposed. And so going back to my very first video, or actually the second video I did, which was the first one that I talked about her being scammed or being a scam artist. And I wasn't ready to jump all the way out there without having full clear evidence, even though it was clear to me until I had complete evidence. I put it in a question form, but I showed you the evidence that she's running multiple GoFundMe's over multiple years about the same thing. And I had this out there a week ago before everybody else in the last couple, 3 days started recognizing that this was a scam. And I further followed that up. But what's coming more to light, I wanted to get more evidence about whether the incident, whether she was even hit with the brick, was true or not. And I had some misgivings about that from the beginning. In previous videos, I talked about allegedly hit with the brick in the supposed hospital bedroom because I had my misgivings whether the incident happened or not. And the one thing that kind of kept me locked in there was the guy who said he was there. But we're finding out from his ex-girlfriend, that he was just claiming to have been there for clicks and likes. He wasn't even at the incident himself. We're going to get into this with some depth here, but take a moment just to like this video. If you hit the like button real quick, it'll really help me out. I'd appreciate it a lot. It's free and easy. Just go ahead and hit that like button, and we're right back to the program. So one of the big issues is the lack of a police report, and I've heard some audio played. Again, I'm not able to confirm, but people have played some audio where they're claiming to be talking to the Houston Police Department, and the person on the other side is saying, "We've received no police report on this incident." This was the very first video I did a week ago, and my initial reaction was, why is she using her phone not to call the police, but to go live for the gram? Let's see my instant reaction, where I was suspicious of the whole thing to begin with. Hold on, I'm not sure why that's not playing. Okay, here we go. Aftermath of being assaulted, what does she do? She, of course, calls the police for help, the people who are paid and sworn to protect her. Or she calls an ambulance for medical attention. No, she uses that same phone that she could use to do those two things to go live to shame black men for the gram. So here we go with that.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see that?
Now look what just happened. She's having to describe to these men who she claims what they are watching, she's having to describe to them what happened. If they had just witnessed it, see, you talk to people a certain kind of way based on on what they already know. If these people already witnessed the incident, you wouldn't have to tell them and describe to them what happened. If you were listening to the guy who's responding to her, he's saying, "Where's the brick? What are you talking about?" He doesn't even know what she's talking about. He wasn't there. None of these guys were there. These two guys in the background, we played a video on them in one of the other videos. These are bouncers at the club. They said they didn't see any incident happen. They came when she was making all this commotion. They walked up and asked her what was going on, and she told them that a guy hit her with the brick and described some guy who had been at the club earlier. And they talk about in their interview, yeah, we knew that guy, but we didn't think he was a bad guy. And she says that he hit her with the brick and left. And they don't know, but none of the guys who were there know what she's talking about because nobody witnessed this because it didn't happen. Now, people are making different claims about how her face was swollen. I don't know what the absolute facts are, but we have a video where there's some claims that are being made, and a nurse, somebody who's claiming to be the nurse who treated her that night, is speaking out. And let's listen to this from Dee Dee's page.
The nurse from the alleged hospital was not a hospital. It was a clinic. And this is what she had to say. Yes, she came in to get the saline extracted from the side of her face, which means she never got hit with a brick. She injected saline into her face to create the lump. That's why she wore the ski mask, so y'all wouldn't see the lump that she created.
Now, we also have video of her wearing that mask in the club that night. We've seen video of that, which will suggest she was hiding that injury or whatever that is before she even came outside and then revealed it and said she was hit with the brick.
And don't forget, she's in the medical field, so she has access to saline. Anyway, let's finish reading. She claimed it was a botched beauty treatment. That's definitely our med tech, not the hospital. She must have filmed that little clip while waiting on the nurse after asking her to put on the gown. And y'all fell for this. Y'all fell for this. That woman's lying for money. Go to her Instagram. You see the other video when she did the same in 2020.
All right. So here's that other video that he's referencing that I have in a video that I did. I put up a couple days ago. This is my second one about her GoFundMe scams. Brick lady scams black women while disrespects women as inferior to trans, because that's what's going on. All these black women are jumping out the window to defend her and support her, and she's denigrating them while they're supporting her scamming of them. But here's the video he's talking about from 2020.
Swollen jaws, exact same thing as right now.
Get that. All right, here we go.
Let's take a look at this video and see if this looks and sounds similar to some other event that you have heard of from Roda Osman and Roda Bashe. Again, also multiple different last names.
You grew up and they mad because you trying to beat somebody. They mad because you trying to beat somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They don't beat me up. I'm 30 years old. They gonna beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person.
This is just instant replay. This is instant replay of the current situation. The same holding the video with her left hand, looking into an outside of the club and showing her jaws that she's been supposedly assaulted and supposedly has swollen jaws. Exact same thing as right now. Then the speech she just gave about, I'm not a bad person. I ain't done nothing to anybody. The exact same speech she gives on that supposed hospital bed.
All right, so we can see what's going on. She invents these situations and she creates victimhood over and over again. If you go back through the two GoFundMe videos, I show you where she's created national media previously. She's gotten national media articles written on her, claiming she's victimized, claiming she's being beat up by security guards in 2 different states in the same summer, and running GoFundMes to raise money for that and raise money for different other life circumstances. And she constantly uses basically GoFundMe as how she makes her living. She's living off of running GoFundMes to pay her way because she's a strong black woman who don't need no man. She's strong and independent, but she needs people to constantly donate money to her to fund her entire life. So this is how she lives, by getting all this money through these scams. So with this incident, we had black women jumping out the window to jump down black men's throats and say how weak we are, how we're abusing women out here, hitting them with bricks, how we don't protect and defend, how we're cowards, we're weaker than other men because we don't protect our women, which I demonstrate as a lie. But here are the videos. Males, of course, that's the way of them trying to denigrate us even with that. Males, victim blame woman hit with the brick. That's what they're claiming we're doing. They're out here with these other claims. Black woman smacked in the face with a brick for rejecting man. Nobody steps in. Black woman hit in the face with a brick because she wouldn't give her number. Women hit with a brick for not giving her number out. And then you go into these videos and you listen to what they're talking about. And again, it's a bunch of denigration of black men as a whole for what supposedly one man did, which now we're seeing that it's not even likely that anybody did anything to her. And it's this constant denigration and putting down of black men. And as I note in a couple of my videos, I actually have videos on this. Black women claim black men don't protect them. I got part 1 and part 2. And in the first one, I'm really asking the question. And in the second one, I'm answering the question and demonstrating that it's a lie, first of all, that black men don't protect black women. And black women did all this denigrating of black men around this claim. And it's not even true. I think black women owe us an apology. But just as Roda Osman / Roda Bashe / Roda GoFundMe scammer is not going to be held to any accountability, black women will take no accountability for how they've gone out here to the world to again denigrate the image of black men to the world, to diminish us, and to make it more palatable for black men to be assaulted by police and treated unfairly in the court systems and in the public sphere. Because what others will look at is even their women say that they are no good and worthless. Why should we see any worth in them in society? We're owed an apology, but they won't do it. They'll just keep up with the lie. Any opportunity they get to jump out the window to put down black men, they're going to take it, but claim that they're so pro-black and all this, that, and the other. But really, they're W.D. Griffith's handmaids. But check out this video too, because I demonstrate in this video that the claim that black men aren't protecting black women isn't true. But the only black man who is supposed to protect you as an individual is your father or your husband, whoever's authority you're submitted to and whoever's covering you have. And if you choose to have no covering, then you choose to protect yourself. That's being independent. Your protection is dependent on you because you're independent. So there's that. Hibachi 2007. Hit the like button. Definitely like this up. Subscribe. Hit the bell to come back for more. Hibachi 2007. I'm out.